Let's have a look at question 4 in this video. So we have two guys, Abdul and Benjamin. Abdul's utility function is given as his income to the power 2 relative to Benjamin's income, and then the same goes for Benjamin. So the utility functions are symmetrical. Now the initial incomes are 10 euros for each. And let's suppose there's a project that they can do together. And this will generate additional 10 euros. Now what's the minimum pay that Abdul must have and Benjamin must have to do this project? And the question is, are they actually gonna do it? Now this question involves uncertainty because we don't know how much each guy is gonna get. So for Abdul to participate, he must have an expected utility from the project at least the same as his expected utility without the project. And the same logic goes for Benjamin. His expected utility from taking the project, so the expected utility of Benjamin from taking the project, must be at least the same as the expected utility from not taking the project. Now because we have uncertainty, we're going to work with probabilities. So let's call x is going to be the share, is going to be the proportion of the 10 euros that belongs to Abdul. So let's say this is the share of the 10 euros that goes to Abdul, and the remaining is gonna be the share of the 10 euros that goes to Benjamin. So with this in mind, we can calculate the expected utilities when they take the projects. So let's do it here below. Just a second, a zoom out is necessary. So like that, here. Now let's calculate the expected utility of Abdul by taking the project. Expected utility of Abdul from taking the project. What would be his expected utility? We know that he at the moment has 10 euros, so he'll have 10 euros plus a share of x out of 10 euros, so plus x multiplied with 10. And this is going to be to the power of 2 because the utility depends on his income to the power of 2 divided by the income of Benjamin, and the income of Benjamin would be 10 euros initially plus the remaining share of the price from the project of 10 euros goes to Benjamin, so 1 minus x times 10. That would be the expected utility in the case of Abdul. Now what would be the expected utility of Abdul if he doesn't take the project? So if he doesn't take the project, there's no way for him to make more money, meaning he would just have the 10 euros initially. So the expected utility would be just working with the formula 10 to the power of 2, because it's his income to the power of 2, divided by the income of Benjamin, so divided by 10, so that would equal to just 10. And we said that to make them participate, these two have to be equal. So we'll solve that a bit later, but first we will also do it for Benjamin. So the expected utility of Benjamin from taking the project has to be equal to his income to the power of 2, and we saw that the expected utility, the money that he's gonna get is 10 euros initially plus 1 minus x times 10, everything to the power of 2. That's gonna be the income of Benjamin, and then relative to the income of Abdul, which is 10 plus x times 10. And the expected utility of Benjamin without the project, well, it's going to be symmetrical because it's his income to the power of 2 divided by the income of Abdul, so that's going to be 10 as well. And these two have to equal as well. So these two have to equal as well. And the rest is going to be solving the math over here. And we'll do so in the next video because keeping the videos shorter makes it more focused.